Hey, just a heads up, I'm canceling the 130-person company retreat reservation at your inn.
Good afternoon, Mr. Thompson. I received your message about canceling the reservation. Could you clarify the timing? The check-in is already scheduled for today.
Nice to see you can write properly now. You're using such formal language, it almost makes you sound professional.
As this is a business matter, I'd like to keep things professional. The reservation is for 130 guests with check-in scheduled in just a few hours. We need to understand the reason for cancellation to process this appropriately.
Oh, now you want to be professional after abandoning your position without proper handover? That's rich.
Mr. Thompson, I provided 2 months' notice and I've completed all pending projects. Could we please just focus on the current situation? What's the reason for the last-minute cancellation? I need to know so I can report it properly.
Playing dumb doesn't suit you. Though I guess being dumb isn't really playing for you. You really think I made this reservation for legitimate business purposes?
Are you saying you made this reservation with the intention to cancel at the last minute? Just to be clear, this isn't due to any emergency?
You're finally catching on, aren't you? You know what's funny? The actual company retreat is happening right now at the Golden Pine Lodge. We're all having a great time, by the way.
Let me make sure I understand correctly. You deliberately made a false reservation for 130 people with the intention of canceling at the last minute. Am I correct?
Ding, ding, ding! Give the lady a prize. You always were slow on the uptake.
Do you understand what this means for our business? We've prepared food and accommodations for 130 people, all of which will go to waste.
Oh, I understand perfectly. That's exactly why I did it. The food costs alone must be astronomical, not to mention the revenue loss. Bet you're regretting leaving your cushy office job now.
Why would you do something like this? What could possibly justify deliberately trying to harm our business?
You really need to ask that kind of question after you abandoned ship, left the whole department in chaos, all because Daddy handed you an inn on a silver platter?
I followed all proper procedures when resigning. I trained my replacement. I completed all my projects. How is that abandoning ship?
Don't act so innocent now. You know how much your departure disrupted things. The new hire is useless. They can't handle half of what you did, though that's not saying much.
So this is revenge for leaving my position after giving proper notice?
The food must be getting cold by now. All those ingredients are going to waste. How many thousands of dollars is that? Hope Daddy left you enough savings to cover the losses.
This is completely unprofessional and potentially illegal.
Illegal? Please! I just changed my mind about a reservation. Nothing illegal about that. Not my fault if you can't handle a simple cancellation.
A simple cancellation of 130 people? Minutes before check-in? After we've prepared everything?
If your business is so fragile it can't handle one cancellation, maybe you're not cut out for management after all, just like you weren't cut out for corporate work.
Mr. Thompson, I need to be clear about something. This isn't just a cancellation. You've admitted to deliberately making a false reservation with the intention of causing financial harm.
Prove it! Show me the proof! Show me where I said that! All I see is a business decision to cancel a reservation. Not my problem if you can't adapt.
I have this entire conversation documented, including your admission about the real company retreat and your stated intention to cause harm.
Oh, we're getting brave, are we? Big talk from someone who couldn't even handle basic spreadsheets. Remember how many times I had to correct your work? How many overtime hours you needed just to keep up?
That's not relevant to the current situation. We're discussing your deliberate attempt to damage our business.
Oh, but it is relevant. Shows a pattern, doesn't it? Incompetence in the office, and now incompetence in running an inn. You can't even handle a simple schedule change.
This isn't a simple schedule change. This is deliberate sabotage, and I won't let you destroy what we've built here.
Built? You mean what Daddy handed you? Must be nice having everything served on a silver platter while the rest of us actually work for our positions.
You know nothing about running an inn, the hours we put in, the work we do, the staff who depend on us.
Speaking of staff, how many people will you have to lay off after this? Can't keep a full staff with no customers. Their livelihoods are on you. Should have stayed in your lane.
I won't forgive you for trying to destroy my inn like this.
Forgive me? That's so cute for you to say. You think I care about your forgiveness?
Our staff worked through the night preparing for this group. They put their hearts into making everything perfect, and you're treating it like a game.
A game? No, this is just business. Survival of the fittest, and you're clearly not fit to survive.
You call this business? Deliberately sabotaging a small inn, using company resources for personal revenge.
Don't try to play hardball with me. You're out of your league. You always have been, always will be.
Mr. Thompson, I'm documenting everything. Every message, every admission, every threat.
Document away, I couldn't care less. Won't change the fact that you're about to lose everything. Wonder what Daddy would think, seeing his precious inn run into the ground by his incompetent daughter.
You can attack me all you want, but I won't let you destroy what we've built here. I won't let you hurt our staff. I won't let you tarnish my father's legacy.
Such big words! Let's see how tough you are when reality hits, when the bills come due, when the staff starts quitting, when the reviews tank!
Is this really worth it? Destroying people's livelihoods? Just because I chose a different path?
Different path? You mean the easy path? Running away when things got tough, hiding behind Daddy's business? Some of us actually earn our positions.
I earned everything I have here, every day, with every guest, with every staff member.
Save the inspirational speech won't change what's coming. Tick-tock, time's running out. You better start counting your losses. Hi, Megan, is everything all right? I passed by the kitchen and everyone seemed on edge. I left the cleaning report at the front desk since you looked busy.
George, I'm so sorry about that. We actually have a situation here, a major one.
Is this about the big group today? The corporate retreat? Kitchen staff mentioned something about preparations.
Yes, they just canceled at the last minute. All 130 people, just now.
The entire group canceled? That doesn't sound right. What happened?
It's complicated. My former boss, he made the reservation just to cancel it, to try to hurt the inn.
Your former boss did that? The one who gave you trouble before? The reason you were working those late hours?
Yes, him. He's angry I left the company. He is saying I abandoned them. Now he's trying to make us pay for it.
Does he understand what this means? For the inn, for our staff!
He knows exactly what it means. That's why he did it. All the food prep is done. Everything's ready for 130 people in less than 2 hours.
Have you contacted any other groups? Other companies maybe? Local businesses?
On such short notice, it's impossible. Even if we slash the prices, who can bring 130 people with no warning?
Hold that thought. Quick question. Would it help if we could get 130 people here today within the next 2 hours?
Well, yes, of course it would. But George, that's impossible. We can't find that many people, not this quickly anyway.
Nothing's impossible. Let me make some calls. Just keep everything ready. Don't change a thing.
George, I appreciate the thought, but we need to be realistic. The losses will be huge. Maybe we should start calculating.
Trust me on this. Give me 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes. Can you do that?
I don't see how, but yes, we can wait 30 minutes. The food's prepped anyway.
Great, that's all I need. Keep the kitchen staff ready. Tell them to stay on schedule. Everything as planned.
George, what are you thinking? What are you planning to do?
Let's just say I know some people who know some people who might appreciate a good meal. Are you having fun yet? It must be quiet there. No guests, no noise, just silence and wasted food.
Sorry, I'll have to get back to you later. We've got 130 guests arriving. I need to prepare for check-in.
Nice try, but we both know that's a lie. No one books 130 rooms at the last minute. Stop pretending.
Believe what you want. I have a business to run and actual customers to serve.
Actual customers? You expect me to believe that? Stop lying. It's pathetic.
Whether you believe it or not, I have work to do, unlike some people who spend their time harassing small businesses.
Watch your tone. You're still talking to your former superior. Show some respect.
Respect is earned, not demanded. Now, if you'll excuse me, our guests are arriving.
This is ridiculous! You can't possibly have guests! Stop this charade! Answer me!
The buses just pulled up. I really need to handle check-in. Oh, and by the way, the cancellation fee will be processed as per our policy. Have a nice day, Mr. Thompson.
What buses? What guests? This isn't possible! You're bluffing! Hello? Answer me! You can't ignore me! Everything's set. First bus arriving in 10 minutes. 2 more right behind it, just like we planned.
George, I don't know what to say. How did you manage this? Who are all these people?
Friends, family, former colleagues, people who appreciate good food and good company.
But the cost, even with the discounted rate, this must be expensive.
Don't worry about that. Just focus on giving them the same great service, like you always do. They're real guests now. Treat them that way.
Of course. Thank you, George. Thank you so much.
Save the thanks for later. Right now you've got guests to greet and an inn to run. That's what matters. Show them what this place can do.
Due to the same-day cancellation, you will be charged the full amount for 130 guests. This includes accommodation and banquet fees as per our policy.
Excuse me? You're trying to charge me after I didn't even use your services? That's theft!
Our cancellation policy is clearly stated. You agreed to it during booking, both online and over the phone. Same-day cancellations incur full charges.
This is ridiculous. I'm not paying a cent. You can't force me to pay for services I didn't use. What kind of scam are you running?
This isn't a scam. It's standard industry practice. The policy protects businesses from exactly this type of situation. Last-minute cancellations that leave us with prepared food and blocked rooms.
You're getting pretty bold for someone with such a checkered work history. Have you forgotten about your past mistakes? The ones I covered up for you?
What exactly are you referring to?
Playing dumb again? Fine, let me refresh your memory. Remember the Anderson Corp incident? That massive invoice error you made? The one that could have cost us our biggest client?
That was 3 years ago, and it was resolved.
Resolved because I fixed it, covered up your incompetence, protected you from the consequences. But maybe it's time that came to light.
Are you threatening me over a legitimate cancellation fee? Seriously?
I'm not threatening, I'm just reminding you of reality. 1 call to Anderson Corp, 1 email about that invoice. How much would that cost your old company? How much would they sue you for?
This is blackmail. You're actually trying to blackmail me over your own malicious actions.
Blackmail is such an ugly word. I'm offering you a choice. Drop this ridiculous fee or face the consequences of your past mistakes. Simple business decision.
Simple business decision? You deliberately made a false reservation. Admitted to doing it to cause harm, and now you're trying to blackmail me? How is any of this simple business?
You're still so naive. This is how the real world works. The strong survive, the weak go bankrupt. Your choice which you want to be.
Do you really think you can get away with this? That no one will notice? That there won't be consequences?
Consequences for who? The failed innkeeper or the successful corporate manager? Who do you think they'll believe?
Actually, about that, I already reported everything to your company when you refused to pay the cancellation fee.
You what? You contacted my company without my permission?
Why would I need your permission to report a fraudulent reservation made in the company's name? They seemed very interested.
You had no right! This was between us, a private matter!
A private matter? You used company resources, made reservations in the company's name. How is that private?
They won't believe you! I'll tell them about Anderson Corp, about your mistake. They'll see who you really are.
I already told them about what you did. Everything. The Anderson Corp incident. The invoice error. How it was resolved. They weren't concerned.
What? That's impossible. They would never. You're just lying.
The incident was years ago. It was resolved immediately. No damage was done, and Anderson Corp is still their client. They were more interested in your recent actions.
This isn't happening! You can't do this to me! I'm your superior! You owe me!
I don't owe you anything, except maybe gratitude, for showing me exactly who you are before I left the company.
You ungrateful little... After everything I did for you, teaching you, training you, this is how you repay me?
Teaching me? You mean harassing me, belittling me, making me work overtime, using my mistakes against me?
You needed the discipline! You were useless, incompetent! Everything you achieved was because of me!
No, Mr. Thompson, everything I achieved was despite you. And now I've achieved something else. Running an inn that won't be bullied by anyone.
This can't be happening! Administrative leave for a simple cancellation? This is outrageous!
You really think it was a simple cancellation? We both know it wasn't simple or legitimate.
Don't act so smug! This is just temporary! They can't run that project without me, they'll see!
The project you used as cover to make a fake reservation? I'm sure they're looking into that too.
You have no idea what you've done, the chaos you've caused! I'm managing crucial initiatives, critical projects!
Then maybe you shouldn't have. Used company resources for personal revenge. Just a thought.
Listen here, I did nothing wrong. This was a justified business decision to expose incompetence.
Expose incompetence by making a fake reservation? How does that work exactly?
You don't understand business. Real business, not this little in-game you're playing. Real corporate strategy.
Corporate strategy? Is that what you call harassment now? Interesting rebrand.
Don't you dare lecture me about corporate conduct. You're just a failed employee who ran away to play innkeeper.
Failed employee? I completed every project, met every deadline, despite your interference.
You really believe that? That you succeeded? Everything you did was because of me! My guidance, my protection!
Your protection? You mean your threats? Your constant criticism? Your impossible demands?
Impossible demands? I held you to proper standards, corporate standards, not this small-town inn nonsense.
You really don't see it, do you? How your behavior affects others. How it impacts people's lives.
Impact? I create impact! Real business impact, not serving breakfast to tourists!
You're right about one thing. You do create impact, just not the kind you think.
What's that supposed to mean?
How many other employees have you guided like me? How many others have you protected?
Watch your tone! You're still talking to management, your superior!
No, Mr. Thompson, you're not my superior. Not anymore, anyway. You're just a customer who refused to pay.
This treatment is unfair. They can't do this to me. Don't they understand who I am? What I contribute?
Maybe they're starting to. Maybe that's exactly why this is happening.
You think you're so clever with your little your little revenge, but I'm still here, still in my position, still your superior.
Are you still in your position? Because administrative leave suggests otherwise.
This is temporary, a formality. They need me. Unlike a replaceable employee like you, I'm valuable, essential.
If you say so, I have a business to run, real guests to serve, unlike some people on administrative leave.
You'll regret this. When I return, when I'm back in charge, you'll see what real power is.
No, Mr. Thompson, I don't think I will, because unlike you, I've moved on to better things with better people. George, I can't thank you enough for today, for everything you did, for saving the inn.
Now, what kind of talk is that? I was just doing what needed to be done, nothing special.
Nothing special? You brought 130 people here. On zero notice. That's definitely special.
I just called in some favors, and I just made a few arrangements. People were happy to help. Good food, good company, win-win for everyone.
But the cost, it must have been substantial, even with the discounted rate. Please let me reimburse you.
Don't worry about money. Old carpenter like me, been saving for years. No family to spend it on. This was worth every penny.
Still, I feel terrible. You shouldn't have to. Fix my problems. Clean up my messes.
Your problems? Your messes? This wasn't your doing. This was someone else's malice.
But if I had handled things differently, maybe if I'd given more notice or trained my replacement better.
Stop that right now. You did everything right. Gave proper notice, trained your replacement, followed all procedures. This is on him, not you.
He got administrative leave, that's all. After everything he did. Seems too light.
Administrative leave? For now. But things have a way of working themselves out.
What do you mean? Do you know something about what's happening?
Let's just say I've been around a while. I know how things work. People talk, word spreads.
I'm worried, George. He's still angry. He is still threatening me. What if he tries to do something else?
Let him try. He'll find out. This inn isn't as defenseless as he thinks.
But with his position, his influence, his connections.
Position? Influence? You'd be surprised how quickly those can change when truth comes out.
The truth? About what?
About everything. The harassment, the abuse of power, the malicious actions. Truth has a way of finding daylight.
You seem very sure about what's coming, like you know something. I don't.
Just experience. I've seen it before. People like him think they're untouchable until they're not.
I just want it over. Want to focus on the inn, on our guests, on doing things right.
And you will! Trust me on this. Focus on your work. Let karma handle the rest.
Karma? Since when do you believe in karma?
Since I learned, sometimes karma needs a little push in the right direction.
George, what did you do?
Me? I'm just an old carpenter, former carpenter, now just a humble custodian. What could I do?
A humble custodian who somehow found 130 people on 2 hours' notice.
Like I said, been around a while, know some people who know some people, that's all.
I don't deserve this. All this help, all this support.
Now that's where you're wrong. You deserve every bit and more. You're family, and family protects family. Good evening, this is Richard Thompson from Morrison Corp. Are you George Wilson? That's right, I'm Wilson, and you are? I didn't catch the name. Richard Thompson! We need to discuss something. The situation with our subcontractors. They're refusing to work with us, saying it's on your orders. Ah, yes, I did give those orders, quite right. You can't do this! You have no authority! This is interference with legitimate business! Legitimate business? Is that what you call it? Interesting perspective from someone who makes fake reservations to hurt small businesses. What do you know about that? Who told you? Who told me? I was there! Work at that inn, the one you tried to destroy, remember? You work there? As what? Some kind of spy? Spy? No, nothing so dramatic. Just the custodian, the one who found 130 guests on short notice. Remember them? That was you? You brought those people? It must have cost a fortune. Why would you? Why? Because it was right. Because that inn matters to a lot of people, including me. This is ridiculous. You're just a custodian. You can't interfere with corporate relations. Just a custodian. Maybe. But before that, I was a carpenter for 40 years. I built a lot of connections and trained a lot of people who now run companies. Interested how that works? Are you threatening me over some stupid inn? Do you know who I am? I know exactly who you are. A bully who abuses power, who hurts people for sport. This is absurd! I demand you reverse this! Get the contractors back or face consequences! Consequences? Like the ones you threatened Megan with? Like the blackmail? The harassment? She told you? About our private matters? That's unprofessional. She'll regret that. More threats! You never learn, do ya? Always the same pattern. Threaten, intimidate, abuse. I've done nothing wrong. Everything was justified for business reasons. Business reasons? Is that what you tell yourself? To sleep at night after hurting people? I'm being fired? Over this? They can't do that! I'm essential, critical to operations! Essential? No one's essential who abuses power, who hurts others for personal vendetta. This will ruin me, my career, my reputation, everything I've built! Everything you've built on fear, on intimidation, on hurting others? Good riddance. Please, I'll pay the fee. I'll apologize. Just call off the contractors. Give me another chance. Another chance to hurt more people? To abuse more staff? No, your time is done. The harassment complaints, they're all coming out now. Years of them. This isn't fair. Not fair? Like what you did to Megan and others for years? This is justice!
George, Mr. Thompson paid the full cancellation fee, plus damages, and I heard about his termination.
Did you now? Interesting news. Things have a way of working out.
But why? Why such severe punishment for one cancellation?
One action opens many doors, shows true character, reveals hidden patterns of behavior.
I suppose you're right. At least it's over now. We can focus on the inn, on our real work.
About that, could I take tomorrow off? I want to visit your father's grave, share some good news.
Dad's grave, but it's not the anniversary.
Some news, can't wait. Need to tell him about his daughter, how strong she's become, how well she's doing, how proud he'd be.
After his termination, Mr. Thompson had to sell all his assets to pay the cancellation fee and damages, while he barely managed to clear his debts. He couldn't find new employment, and the harassment complaints led to settlement costs and legal fees that left him in poverty. Meanwhile, I continue to be busy managing the inn. However, all our staff are kind and supportive, and we work together as one to protect the inn. I'm truly grateful to everyone, and though I still have much to learn, I hope one day I can properly repay their kindness.
Hey, Michelle, I need to talk to you.
Hi, Frank. What is it?
As Travis's father, I have some concerns about the wedding. You better take good care of my son. Lucked out, didn't you? Not many guys with such good. Must be nice knowing you'll have it easy from now on. Bet that was your plan all along.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Don't play in. Travis works at a prestigious company. He's set for life. You're just trying to take advantage of that, aren't you? I've seen this kind of thing before.
Take advantage of what? I don't need to do anything like that. I have no plans to quit my own job, and I make good money. Are you suggesting I'm only after Travis's money? That's really offensive.
You say that now, but I know how these things go. My friend's son got taken advantage of the same way. His wife claimed she'd keep working too. Guess what happened after the wedding?
I'm not your friend's son's wife. I've worked hard to build my own career. Why would I give that up?
What nonsense are you spouting? Women always quit their jobs eventually. You'll be no different. I can see right through you. Did you think I wouldn't notice?
Notice what exactly? I'm successful in my own right. Have you even looked into my background?
I know enough. You're just like all the others. You're just waiting to get your hands on my son's success.
That's really disrespectful, even coming from Travis's father. Please talk to Travis about us properly. There's no reason for these misunderstandings. I love your son for who he is, not his money.
Love, please! No point talking to you about this. Of course you wouldn't admit to being after his money. Our family has a respectable heritage. We need to be careful about gold diggers. Do you know how long it took to build our family's reputation?
Okay, Frank, I get it. You've made your position clear.
No, you don't get it. You're engaged to my son. I wished he'd been more careful in choosing his fiancée. Did you know we've had 3 generations of successful businessmen in our family? We can't let someone like you ruin that.
Someone like me? What exactly do you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean. Someone looking for an easy ride. Someone who sees my son as a meal ticket.
I see. Why don't you discuss this with Travis? Honestly, I don't know how to respond to this. These accusations are completely baseless.
You're struggling to respond because there's something wrong with your head. Yeah. You just need to show some common sense. Can't even properly respond to your fiancé's parents. This won't do at all. A proper daughter-in-law would know her place.
Her place? This is 2025, not 1925. I'm speechless because none of this makes sense. Are we done here? What's the point of this conversation anyway?
Don't get smart with me. I've dealt with people like you before. Always have an answer for everything. Think you're so clever.
I'm not trying to be clever. I'm trying to have a reasonable conversation. But you seem determined to think the worst of me.
If you're trying to use Travis, I won't let this marriage happen. I'll find proof that you're using him. Just watch. I have connections, you know. I can look into your background, your financial history, everything.
Go ahead. You won't find anything. Because there's nothing to find.
We'll see about that. I'm watching you closely. Every move you make.
What are you even talking about? Do whatever you want. This is ridiculous, right before the wedding. I have no such intentions, so please stop making these baseless accusations. Goodbye.
Don't you dare walk away from this conversation. You need to understand your position here.
My position? I'm your son's fiancé, not your servant. I don't have to justify my career or independence to you.
There you go again, all high and mighty, just like I expected.
I'm done with this conversation. If you have concerns, talk to Travis.
Running away now? Typical. Just remember what I said. I'm watching you.
Noted. But please, remember this too. I'm marrying Travis because I love him. Not because of whatever scenario you've invented in your head.
We'll see about that. The truth always comes out eventually. And when it does...
When it does what? Are you threatening me now?
Just stating facts. Take it however you want. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm going to block you now. This conversation is completely inappropriate. If you want to talk about the wedding, you can do it through Travis.
Block me? You think that's appropriate behavior toward your future father-in-law? This just proves everything I've been saying.
What it proves is that you're being unreasonable. I've tried to be respectful, but you've crossed too many lines.
Lines? I'm trying to protect my family, my son, our legacy.
From what? A successful, independent woman who loves your son? You're creating problems where none exist.
You'll see. Just wait. I'll expose your true intentions.
I'm blocking you now. Please seek help for your paranoia. Goodbye.
Did you talk to my dad properly?
Huh? Talk to him about what?
About my situation. Weren't you supposed to tell them before the wedding?
I kept putting it off. But don't worry. I'll tell them before the ceremony.
You've been saying that for weeks now. You're always so careless it makes me nervous. But you'll really handle things properly from now on, right?
Of course. I'm going to be your wife. We'll work hard together. But your father just sent me some very strange messages.
Actually, I mainly want you to work hard. By the way, your dad thinks I'm after your money. Isn't that weird? Why? If you don't explain things properly, it'll be tough being family with all these misunderstandings.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't want to disappoint your dad, you know? And I just had a really uncomfortable conversation with your father.
It's not about disappointing him, it's about telling the truth. I'm about to marry you. When you're this careless, it makes me worried and we'll have to deal with relatives too. Isn't it terrible to be judged based on these misunderstandings? What did my dad say?
He accused me of being after your money. Said he'd expose me. I had to block his number.
You blocked my dad? That's not gonna help anything. You need to fix this.
Fix what? He's the one making wild accusations. You're right. I'm thinking about it. By the way, did you prepare the money for our new place? We need to pay soon.
I have it ready, but I need you to wait. There are some things I need to think about, and you really need to unblock my dad.
What things? Just transfer it already. And no, I'm not unblocking him until he apologizes.
Okay. I'll transfer it to you soon. But make sure you explain everything to my dad, okay? He's just trying to protect me.
Protect you from what? I'm the one who needs protection from his harassment.
Don't be dramatic. Just tell him the truth about everything. It'll all work out.
Fine, but this better be worth it. I'm not going to keep putting up with this treatment.
Trust me, it'll all make sense soon. Just do what we discussed.
Whatever. Just make sure you transfer that money. We can't delay the payment much longer.
Soon, I promise. Just handle my dad first, please. Hey, Michelle, did you unblock my dad yet?
No, I haven't unblocked him yet. I'm still upset about what he said to me yesterday.
Come on, don't be like that. He's my dad, after all. The wedding's getting closer. We need everyone to get along.
Your father accused me of being a gold digger. He threatened to expose me. How am I supposed to get along with that?
He's just protective. You know how parents can be. Speaking of which, have you told your parents yet?
Told them what exactly? About your dad's behavior?
No, about my situation. You promised you'd handle it. The wedding's in 3 days.
I'm working on it. It's not exactly an easy conversation to have.
You're running out of time. This isn't something we can just ignore. What about the money transfer?
Why do you keep changing the subject? First, it's your dad, then my parents, now money again.
It's all connected, isn't it? We need to sort everything out before the wedding. You promised to help.
I know I did, but everything feels off somehow.
What do you mean off? Are you having doubts? After everything we've planned?
No, not doubts exactly. Just confused about some things.
Like what? What's there to be confused about? We love each other, right?
Of course we do. But your father said something strange. About your job at the prestigious company.
Oh, that. Well, you know how parents exaggerate. See their kids how they want to see them.
Travis, what exactly do your parents think you do?
Does it matter? We know the truth, and that's all that matters. That's what's important.
It matters if they're operating under false assumptions, especially with your father acting this way.
Look, can we focus on what's important? Like telling your parents about helping me? And the money transfer?
Why are you so fixated on the money? You said you had it ready.
I do, mostly. Just need to sort out a few things. But your parents need to know first.
Know what exactly? You keep talking about my situation and telling them, but you never say exactly what.
You know what I mean? About the loan. About helping me get back on track.
The $300,000? You said that was handled.
It will be once everything's sorted out, once we're married.
What does being married have to do with it? You said you just needed help with paperwork.
It's complicated, but trust me, it'll all work out. You do trust me, right?
I'm starting to wonder if I should. Something doesn't add up here.
Don't start doubting me now, not when we're so close. Just do what we discussed.
And what exactly did we discuss? Because I'm realizing we might have very different ideas.
Don't be difficult, you agreed to help me. To take care of things.
Take care of what things? Be specific, Travis.
The debt, obviously. Taking it on together. That's what marriage is about, right? Sharing everything?
Sharing? Or dumping it all on me?
Don't say it like that. You make it sound so ugly. We're supposed to be partners.
Partners tell each other the truth, especially when we're getting married soon. They don't hide things from their families.
I'm not hiding anything, just presenting it carefully. You understand, right?
I'm starting to, but probably not in the way you want.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you backing out? After everything I've done for you?
Done for me? What exactly have you done for me, Travis?
I chose you, didn't I? I'm giving you a future. A family name.
You sound just like your father now. All this talk about family name and status.
Don't compare me to him. I'm nothing like him. I just need your help. Your support.
Your help is starting to sound a lot like taking advantage. Is that why your father accused me of being after your money? Because that's what you're doing to me?
You're being paranoid, just like him. I thought you were different, that you understood me.
Maybe I'm finally starting to understand. All too well.
Don't be dramatic. Just tell your parents. Transfer the money right now. Everything will be fine.
You still haven't explained why I need to transfer money, when you supposedly have it ready.
It's complicated financial stuff you wouldn't understand.
Try me. I'm pretty good with financial stuff. That's why you chose me, isn't it?
What are you implying? That I'm using you? After everything we've been through?
I don't know what to think anymore. Everything's gotten so confusing.
Nothing's confusing. We're getting married. You're helping with the debt that I have. Simple.
And your parents think I'm the gold digger. The irony would be funny if it wasn't so painful.
Just stick to the plan. Everything will work out. Trust me.
Trust works both ways, Travis. And right now, I'm not feeling it from either side.
You're being difficult. Just do what needs to be done, like you promised.
I'm starting to think I promised something very different from what you're expecting.
Don't start this now. Not right before the wedding. Just handle things like we discussed.
And if I don't?
Then you'll regret letting this opportunity slip away. Not many guys would take on someone like you.
Someone like me? What exactly do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just forget it. Focus on what needs to be done.
I think I am focusing. For the first time in a while.
Whatever. Just make the transfer. And talk to your parents. Time's running out. I can't believe the bride has $300,000 in debt! You've been lying to me this whole time!
What are you talking about now? You've got it wrong. Completely wrong.
Don't lie to me, I've seen the proof! How dare you try to trap my son like this?
What proof? There is no proof because there is no debt. Who told this to you?
Does it matter? The truth is finally out. You won't get away with this.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to get ready for the ceremony. We can discuss your delusions later.
Delusions? I have documentation. You think you can just walk away?
Don't you think it's insane that you, as the groom's father, no, as a human being, suddenly punched me in the face during the wedding ceremony over a misunderstanding? In front of everyone?
You deserve worse. You're after my son's money. What right do you have to talk? You brought this on yourself.
I brought this on myself? You physically assaulted me at my own wedding.
You're lucky that's all I did. Trying to saddle my son with your debt. Gold-digging piece of trash.
Your behavior is absolutely unhinged. Everyone saw what you did. This is assault.
Assault, please! I was just protecting my family from a parasite like you.
I see where Travis gets his emotional side from. Do you realize you're going to regret ruining this wedding by losing your temper? There are witnesses everywhere.
Witnesses to what? Better to ruin the wedding now than let my son get taken advantage of by a gold digger. Got it? I'm doing him a favor.
A favor? By assaulting his fiancée? I think you're the one who doesn't get it. Fine, cancel the wedding. But why did you think I was after your son's money? Where's your evidence?
Evidence? You have debt, don't you? $300,000 worth.
What? Where are you getting this from?
Stop playing dumb. You were trying to hide it from us and get married. You're despicable. If I hadn't discovered the evidence, my son would have been stuck with your debt. I won't let that happen.
Did you ask Travis about this? Did he explain properly? Or did you just jump to conclusions again?
I confirmed it with him. He was going to pay it off for you. My son's too kind for his own good, but I won't let you take advantage of him.
What? Travis told you I had debt? When did he tell you this?
Well, you got punched, so you must understand now. My son's fiancé being $300,000 in debt. What trash! I won't accept this wedding. Now that you've been hit, get lost. Consider yourself lucky I didn't do worse.
The debt belongs to your son. I'm furious. Frank. This is the truth about the debt. That debt is not mine. The debt is your son's, and I was planning to help pay it off. But I'm going to the hospital now, so the wedding's canceled. Your precious son has been lying to everyone.
Wait. What? My son just hit me. What's going on? This can't be right.
That. Ask your own son, old man. Why are you asking me? You're trash, but I guess your son takes after you. It's all because Travis didn't talk to you properly. Resorting to violence is just pathetic. Like father, like son.
The wedding's canceled and my son's furious. Why? What did I do wrong? I was just trying to protect my son. This doesn't make sense.
Protect your 30-something son from what? You think it's okay to punch an ordinary woman in the face under the guise of protection? Your son's been lying to you this whole time.
That was like self-defense. From a gold digger. I was just...
That's ridiculous mental gymnastics. And now you got hit too, right? My family called me. They told me not only did the father of the groom send the bride to the hospital, but the groom ended up hitting his dad. What a mess. This is insane. Your whole family is insane.
How did it come to this? I was just trying to protect my son from your debt. Everything's falling apart. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. If you still don't get it by now, you're a real idiot. Your son's the one with the debt. He has been lying to everyone. You just assaulted an innocent woman.
What did you say? About Travis? This can't be true.
I heard from my relatives that Travis screamed about almost getting struck with the debt himself. Right after you hit me. Right before he hit you. The truth finally came out.
So you're saying it really is Travis's debt? I thought you were... But Travis said... This can't be happening!
Of course not. I told you, didn't I? To talk to your son properly instead of me. Your son is unemployed and drowning in debt. He's been lying to everyone.
Unemployed? That can't be! My son works at a prestigious company. I know this for a fact. He told me himself.
He was a janitor at the building where that prestigious company is located, but he had to quit after racking up too much debt there too. He's been lying about everything. And you just ruined everything based on his lies.
What? A janitor? No, this can't be true. My son wouldn't lie like this.
So much for your respectable heritage. Turns out both you and your son are just violent lowlifes. And now I find out he was planning to dump his debt on me. Really dodged a bullet by not marrying him. I'm at the hospital now, by the way, getting my injury documented.
What is this? This can't be real. Are you saying my son is just a debt-ridden loser? There must be some mistake.
No mistake. Ask him yourself. If you can find him. He ran away pretty quickly after hitting you.
He's not answering his phone. This isn't happening. There has to be an explanation.
The explanation is simple. Your son is a liar and a fraud. And you're a violent criminal. Great family you've got there.
Wait, it seems I was mistaken. Let's continue with the wedding. We can sort this out as a family.
What are you talking about now? Are you delusional?
Let's proceed with the wedding. I don't want to think about cancellation fees and damages. I'm sorry for interfering with your marriage. Let's all get along from now on. We can pretend this never happened.
Pretend it never happened? You assaulted me in front of 100 witnesses. What are you even thinking?
It was a misunderstanding. Heat of the moment. We can work this out. The venue's already paid for.
What? You're worried about venue fees after what you did? You're unbelievable.
Be reasonable. Think about the family, about Travis, about our reputation.
Your reputation? After what you both did? What are you smoking? You guys are all criminals.
How dare you call us criminals? It was a misunderstanding. I apologized, didn't I? Why won't you forgive me? That's your problem now.
My problem? My problem? You assaulted me. Your son tried to scam me. And you think I'm the problem?
You're being difficult. Just trying to make things worse. If you'd just listen.
Oh, is that so? Say whatever you want. I've already filed a police report, so do as you please. The doctors documented everything.
What? Police report? You're doing unnecessary things. We're gonna be family, don't file a report. Think about what this will do to us.
Ah, you think that kind of demand will work? The report's already been filed, so whatever you say is pointless. The police are on their way now.
You can't do this. Think about Travis's future. Think about our family name.
Your family name? The one you were so proud of? Watch how fast it crumbles.
Already filed? What are you doing? You think you can get away with doing this to my father? Are you stupid or what? After everything we planned.
There you are. Finally showing your true colors. Of course I filed a report after he injured me, and I have no intention of becoming family. You piece of trash. Your father's trash too. Nerve of him calling me a gold digger. When you were the one planning to scam me.
Who punches someone in the face like that anyway? My dad ruins everything if he just kept quiet.
Kept quiet? About your lies? Your face is probably pale hearing all this now, but it's too late. You're going to get arrested. Better prepare yourself, both of you.
Please wait! Arrested? That wasn't my intention at all! I just got a bit emotional. I never meant to hit your face, just to scare you a little.
If you punch someone in the face, of course it hits their face. I can't believe you've managed to survive this long not understanding something so basic. What did you think would happen?
Michelle, baby, let's talk about this. We can work something out. You love me, remember?
Love you? After what you tried to pull? After what your father did? You're both delusional.
I'll forgive your disrespectful comments, so let's both stop this. Let's call it even and pretend none of this happened. For Travis's sake.
Like that's even. You still think you're in control here? After everything that's happened?
Possible, you idiot! You've ruined everything! All my plans! I mean, our future!
Your plans to dump your debt on me? Those plans? How long did you think you could keep this up?
If I get arrested, my company will find out and your life will be over. Well, my son's life is pretty much over too. Is that what you want? To ruin our whole family?
Please don't say that. Arrest is too harsh. Please stop. It was just a little hit to the face. We can work this out. That wasn't me. Nice try, Travis. Stealing my phone won't help you now. That's for the police to decide. There were plenty of witnesses, too. I have no need to communicate with you anymore. Please talk to the police. And my lawyer.
Please wait. I'll allow the marriage.
Even if you allow it, I don't want it, so I'll pass. I don't want your loser son. You were going on about me being after your son's money, but he was the one after mine. Your whole family is pathetic.
You can't do this to us. Think about my future, our future, all our plans.
Your future? Should have thought about that before trying to scam me. Before letting your father assault me.
Please reconsider. We can make this right. I have connections.
Connections? To what? More violent criminals? See ya. Get lost, trash family. The police will be in touch.
You'll regret this. Nobody makes a fool of me. You think you could just walk away?
Watch me. And watch your father get arrested. You both deserve what's coming.
My reputation, my job, everything I've built.
Should have thought about that before punching me. Actions have consequences. Enjoy dealing with yours. In the end, the wedding was canceled and the marriage called off. Frank was promptly arrested by the police. As expected, his company found out and fired him. His son Travis was exposed right before the wedding, and it came to light that he was counting on Michelle to cover his new debts, but now had no way to pay them back. Travis disappeared, and when debt collectors started coming after his parents, Frank's wife left him too. Now he's stuck paying back both the debt and damages by himself. And both father and son's lives are completely ruined.